Hello, it's Australia with the reading for the collective. Take what resonates throughout the rest. I hope that you're doing great. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for your likes and your subscribes, your donations, your sweet messages, positive energy. Thanks for those of you that went and checked out the Neon Anomaly episode 2. Really appreciate it. I know you're busy. Yeah, and that link is in the description if you still haven't had a chance to check it out and you want to. And if you, watch this channel a lot, but you haven't subscribed, totally welcome. If you want to do that. I understand that sometimes you don't want your subscriptions kind of like tracked or noted. I get that too. But anyway, yeah, I really appreciate you. Let's see. Picking up on some really toxic energy, but let's just first do a vibe check here. I hope that you're taking care of yourself, that you have time, that you feel clear, peaceful, healthy, happy, abundant, energized, peaceful. I think I said peaceful. For the collective. I did a bit of a pre-read here. Warm your body. Drink hot water, cocoa, or tea to nourish your chi. And then be kind, do a good deed. It always helps to open up the heart, especially in these circumstances. These energies, if you're resonating, this is definitely feeling like more than one person. And when I try to zero in on who it is, it's interesting because we have shapeshifter here. It's definitely feeling like feminine energy primarily. We have shapeshifter, damsel reverse. Yeah. There's something about someone sort of hiding behind a mask here. Shapeshifter energy, a feminine energy. I do also see this fake friend since the beginning. So the word friend, this could mean somebody you pass by. Or somebody that, there could be someone here, it doesn't have to be the main person, but there's someone here who is like, maybe at first you thought was nice, but you're realizing isn't. That's near you or around you. That could be a friend or just anybody. And that could be the shapeshifter energy, but I feel like there's more than one. With this damsel reverse, this is somebody who feels like they've had some sort of act that isn't working. And it's like there's some sort of resentment towards you. This is like somebody who uses feminine archetypes to gain favor. But like helpless, fragile, too delicate, and I'm also getting, Empress in the reverse type of energy. Very, very moody, very manipulative. But we have this shapeshifter here, and so, who is it, right? Well, I have more describing this person. We have also vampire, thief, and networker. This could be someone else, but I definitely see collaboration out here. But there does seem to be like one main person. Vampire, thief, networker. So, an energy vampire that is like there to, rob you of your peace, your joy, your, position, your love, your forward movement, your money, your creative ideas, your business ideas, your stability, your energy, your essence, your style, your reputation, your stability, of some sort of inheritance. With this networker here, because I'm seeing they are recruiting haters, and because I'm seeing collaboration, and because I'm seeing coach, I feel like this is like someone who is actively trying to affect your network, your community, something like that. And now there could be others with this energy. So there's more than one person with this energy. And it's insidious. There's like a toxic, thick blanket that's emanating from this group or this person. And there's definitely some kind of resentment going on here. Somebody's holding a grudge. There's some type of like a spiritual hater here. This could be somebody who with this fake spiritualist, this could be somebody who dibble dabbles in lower vibrational spiritual energy, or hides that they use tarot or something like that. But it seems like, or there's another person involved here that is like, there's somebody who is supposed to be some kind of leader, of like a spiritual, like a psychic, or somebody that's spiritual that, I looked at your Akashic records kind of vibes, so, and then I have divination abuser and fake spiritualist, and then they will never understand your level of knowledge. So you might not feel like you have someone around you in your immediate vicinity that is like some type of a person that is trying to tap into your energy, or whatever they're trying to do, that on the surface they don't look or seem like they do this type of thing. But you could have someone that is nearby you that is involved in this, that you just wouldn't think on the surface is, or they joined some group here. There's like a collaboration or a network, and they could be near you because somebody's recruiting haters. So there's some kind of flying monkeys here, but there is one main person. There's somebody with this coach telling someone what to do, or is like the leader of something here. And I do have Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. There's like one person who is aggressive towards you here. And it seems like the main problem here, this person is like stalking your jackpot. It's like pocket watching, or looked at your Akashic records, it's like what's coming to you. And they're holding a grudge, some sort of a spiritual hater that could be, if this is somebody who on the surface doesn't look like they maybe read tarot or, you know, chants or does something here. This could be really new to someone here that got involved or recruited that's nearby you. And you could be feeling energy from this person or these people. Or, you know, somebody could be going in and out of someone's house or business near you, like befriended someone here that is now involved in this. Or this is somebody, you know, projecting from farther away. That is somebody that's always been doing this, or they've got another person involved that is into some kind of, you know, somebody's trying to manipulate the energy with this divination abuser and spiritual hater and fake spiritualist. But, you know, there's like some kind of resentment here. It's like you're making someone feel small. They can't understand your level of knowledge. And they're a thief. They're a thief in the sense that, you know, this is definitely antisocial behavior because they're not looking at the work you're putting in here. This is like somebody with this prostitute in the reverse energy. They're like somebody who isn't getting what they want, that's very like trying to destroy you or has this very destructive energy that is like money hungry. So, and again, it feels like multiple people, a network, feminine energies, and it feels like they recruited someone or recruiting others or something like that in your network, your neighborhood, your community, your workplace. And obviously take what resonates. If you're not feeling that, then that's a good thing. That's a really good thing. But if you're feeling it near you, like a newer kind of toxic, it's like thick like a blanket, it could be because it just feels like numerous people or somebody is closer by, or it feels very invasive. The energy feels really invasive, like somebody is like evil eyeing, you know, some sort of spiritual hater just sending hate. And like looking at your every move here, or just overly focused, like somebody is, you know, like sick. Or it's like you could feel like somebody is glued to your energy, like they're overly focused on you. So it could feel like, yeah, just like invasive or like being monitored or something like that, which sounds unhinged to say that or to feel that way. But with this energy, it's coming out that you've just got this very strong focus here from like a very aggressive person here. And the word spiritual hater, you know, hating on your spirituality, or the thing is that it's affecting you in the way, I'll take that back, you're picking up on it spiritually. So that could be why the word spiritual hater. But I do feel like there's somebody dilly-dallying in some type of lower vibrational spiritual practice, that, and we have stalker here that's holding a grudge, some sort of spiritual hater, reading tarot or something like that. And they have others, and they're not getting, they want money. There's somebody that is very money hungry. We have carless here. They could be having money problems. They could be jealous of your car, or they're having car issues, or they don't have a car and they're looking at your car. That could be enough to trigger somebody. I feel like this is like somebody also who wants to be something. It's like they want to be, like they know something more than you, or they're better than you, or they're above you. This could be someone who wants to make you feel shut down or lower your self-esteem. And the reason also I'm saying that is because we have trying hard to lower your self-esteem, and we just saw dilettante. So it's kind of like also gaslighting. Like gaslighting you, like none of this is happening. but it's very insidious energy. There does seem to be also feeling someone's jealousy here is something to do with someone being a hero or a heroine. Your personal empowerment, your passion for a journey. I feel like with this detective energy, there's still something very voyeuristic about this person or these people. And I feel like they're not getting what they want they're not getting the information they want. There could be someone else here who has this hero or heroine energy around you. Or it's something about you being a helper. You know, God's helper, God, being focused on God, the divine energies, benevolence and compassion. There could be some sort of protection around what's truly going on here in your life, and somebody feels like they can't get the information, but you could feel like someone's trying to, so you could feel like you want to almost like take a bath from this energy is just real toxic, or it's like push it away, or push the invasiveness or the nosiness away. It just feels like somebody's trying really hard to get information, like creeping around. It feels like creeping around. But what is like very clear about you, that like somebody can't deny, but is what's making somebody upset, is this like purity, pure at heart, visionary energy, this angelic energy, this creative energy. And it does seem like there's like somebody who has good intentions towards you. There's somebody in your energy. There's some kind of chivalry, help, or something that's got somebody more amped up, that's there with you now or on the way. So somebody's like real incensed. It's like they're looking at this too busy winning energy, and you know what you see, what's going on in your life, and what you want it to be versus what somebody's feeling like is coming your way, or what you have now, can be totally different. You could feel like this is really unjust, and you want someone to leave you alone altogether because you have too much to do for this. With the same shit, different day, this has been going on for a while. And I feel like your nerves, you could be in a place where you're managing it. Maybe if you don't meditate or something like that, it could feel edgy, like it does feel very edgy, this energy. Somebody just, it's very antisocial. I feel like somebody here, they did look at your Akashic records. You're not supposed to do that. It has something to do with love. I feel like someone has some very oppressive energy out here. But you need to know it's okay not to worry about a thing here. And you are going through a spiritual upgrade. And there could be also something having to do with your physicality. Maybe some of this has been draining you, or there's some things you've been focusing on as far as like your appearance. And it feels like there's some improvements there, whatever it is that you might be focused on, connected to your spiritual upgrade. So it's like what's inside is helping the outside. And I feel like also you don't look at yourself too much through that lens, but it's here. Yeah, there's definitely, harmony, happiness, joy. I feel like someone could be jealous of your appearance. They're looking at this love, this harmony, this happiness, and you being protected, you being okay, and they're angry. And, this could be somebody that is like a newer energy as well, that feels very invasive, or is like connected to this group. They're definitely playing with fire. This could have something to do with the moon cycles. I feel like they're nervous. I feel like they're nervous, and then this is just the imagination. This is leading to something to do, this like nervous, this stress with the Seven of Cups energy. So something about an illusion or a fantasy or a fog or something to do with confusion. There could be some sort of confusion around someone's job. Someone's like stressed over someone's job or at work, or there's some kind of confusion here. Maybe this is like someone's job, the spiritualist here. It's like somebody hired someone, or... But I do feel like there's somebody here that is like newer to tarot, or this group of people that is like very, very easy to manipulate. That, you know, their weakness, their things they're confused about, aspects of their life where they're like disappointed, and they're just really easy to manipulate, and they're not very wise. So they, and I mean by, what I mean by that is experience. They don't have a lot of experience, so there's like somebody here who's either their energy has shifted because of somebody else's projections, or they've joined this group. I'm not sure which it is, but you could be picking up on this energy. It's like, you could feel it's like a sort of insidious, sickening, kind of like an ominous energy coming from this group or this person. And I feel like that they themselves are haunted. You will always be 10 steps ahead of them. And you know, it's okay, don't worry about a thing. Whoever these people are, this person has some sort of toxic mentality, and they manifest dark shit in their life. They're recruiting haters, and there could be someone here who can't stand your creativity because it shows they lack it. This could be someone, you know, you could have a creative approach to making money, creative approach to business, to life, or you're an artist. You might not feel like you're wearing that aspect of yourself on your sleeve, but it's driving someone nuts over here. It is, and maybe more than one person, and it's causing that kind of claustrophobic feeling, this gaze. It's like, you can kind of see that there's more than one person here, and they seem to be focused on your bag. There's somebody here newer that's dibble-dabbling in lower vibrational spiritual practices. Somebody who, there could be someone who joined this group or something like that, or they, I don't know, you wouldn't see them as somebody that would pick up a deck of tarot cards. You just, it doesn't seem like an energetic match, or something about it doesn't feel right. But that person could be using tarot, doesn't know what they're doing, and is like losing themselves. You could be, if this is a newer person, you could see signs of it, like them looking haunted, like rapid deterioration, if that's the right word, of this person. There's some kind of plans here that are falling apart. Somebody is trying to tell someone what to do. They're very stubborn. There's somebody here who's like very rigid and stubborn. It feels like maybe there's an end of an agreement or contract or something like that here. But there's the thing is, the main issue here is this truth. The truth about, and we have the scales here, which is like another weird aspect to this whole thing. We have the scales, which says keep your life in balance, but this could also have to do with a legal case, because I have legal issues here. I have legal issues here. There's something about someone's imagination and some sort of confusion. Justice system as well. and then but it feels like also you keeping your life in the balance in spite of what's going on. And I feel like if there is going to be any sort of sense of like irritation from this whole thing, it's that, you are, you've more than earned your right to enjoy the present moment and to focus on self-actualizing in moments that should be peaceful, where you shouldn't have this constant kind of pressure or weird energy from so many people, or from the, like, it's always like a new scheme. It's always, there's like always a new problem, a new scheme, a new energy, a new kind of, it's almost like being a magnet, it could feel like that. Where you're like a magnet, and then they like once they've zeroed in on you, they become like, like they're stuck. If they're like, they're new, they don't let the gaze go. They keep watching, or it's very invasive. For the newer ones, and then plus, I feel like the problem is someone's really angry at your happiness. And I feel like they want to react. We definitely have some kind of an outburst here. We have somebody angry that you're happy. Trying to disrupt that. And I do feel like with this control your anger, you will be sorry, I feel like there's a part of you that is, more than over this energy, and that you could be sort of needing to do, or you already have done, or do more regularly. You could be doing more regularly your breathing exercises and things like that, because it feels like it's like petty and irritating, and shallow. Shallow because it's like whatever's driving someone, it has to do with some type of clout and appearances and money. Yeah, it's like somebody is looking at the way your life is going, and there really could be something about a car, someone having an issue with a car, or they feel like they don't have what you have or something like that, and they're like, or they're not going to get what you're going to have. Yeah, you definitely have somebody angry out here. Angry at what you have or the direction your life is going, and they could be pulling cards on you, or they're part of this group, or they got recruited, or this is this copycat, because I do see copycat, and then sometimes they're hard to pick up, justice system, copycat, justice system, and some kind of corruption that's been going on regarding somebody copying you, what they're doing. And justice system is going to be some sort of a legal case, legal issues, or they're in trouble. They're doing something illegal. And the thing is that this truth about this person, it's like you seeing through the truth, but also the truth coming through about this copycat, and that's who I feel like is the main one. Even if this is playing out with someone closer by, who has either like been befriended by this person, who maybe thought at first they were making some new fun friends, and then that quickly turned, and that could be someone nearby, with that energy. And that could feel claustrophobic, and that could be what is irritating. That it's like in your space. If it's not in your space directly, it's the projection. But the thing is there's some kind of truth out here regarding the justice system around this corruption and this copycat. And they're really angry. They're really angry. But then there's also some kind of confusion around somebody's job or side hustle. I don't know if they're losing their job. There's some kind of memories, or somebody's remembering something. Someone's angry because someone does or doesn't remember something. Or someone doesn't want someone to remember something. There's some kind of truth or clarity out here. And somebody's really stressed over these plans that are like some kind of loss over some kind of plans that are failing here. So even though things are not going well, not going as planned, it hasn't stopped them from trying to enact some kind of plan here, or this like stubborn, aggressive energy towards you. It hasn't stopped them from actively trying to, gather. It feels like harassment, or gather people to, block or stop you. But it's like they're being seen at the same time. It's like they're so it's like they're angry. There's some kind of a letdown with whatever they've been trying to do. And there's two things about the imagination. It could have to do with them wanting to live in some kind of a fantasy about what they're going to have, or what their life looks like. And it's like their bubble is burst by you. Either they were trying to take something from you, or they were trying to pretend something was theirs that doesn't belong to them. There's something about this truth and this clarity here. Or even someone speaking the truth to someone, or your breakthrough, or everybody seeing the truth about this person. It could be very haunting to other people to observe or to learn something about this person. But I feel like this haunting energy is this reactive energy from this person, because it's like their bubble is burst as far as what they're going to get or have, and who they are versus you, because this is somebody who has this weird they have delusional story they've created about themselves, and they've done it in a way that's like comparing themselves to you. And that bubble bursting is where this sort of, it feels like a meltdown. It feels like a meltdown, and it feels like a toddler having a meltdown. Very entitled, greedy, selfish energy. Someone having a meltdown and then reacting from there. That's a part of what's going on here, and you could be picking up on all this grudge, and that maybe they have a friend here that's a spiritualist, and then they're recruiting others. So it's like they're still going because they can't handle the mirror, the bubble bursting. They're not getting their way. It's something about what's coming, what your life and who you are, you being a sweetheart. It's like you being admirable, you having things to live for, and things, and being very creative, or having a very creative approach, and being, very focused on the divine, and just everything that you bring, and also the path forward for you, what your life looks like, because somebody was looking into your Akashic records or something like that. They're angry that it's like maybe somebody has been doing a reading for someone, or they're getting multiple readings, But it seems like, and that could be where somebody's upset. Maybe they had previous readings and someone told them the truth. But I feel like somebody is dibble-dabbling themselves as well. Even if they've hired someone, I feel like there's somebody playing around with tarot. I feel like there's somebody new who doesn't know what they're doing. It's like entering this whole world from the wrong perspective with the wrong group of people. And I feel like you could see, if that is happening, you could be seeing this person deteriorate. Their skin could be gray. You could feel something from their energy that you just know. Like somebody who's been recruited by these people, or somehow their energy is like connected to them. You could feel like there's like somebody listening very closely. You could feel like someone's trying to hear you or listen very closely to your words. And it could be disarming or annoying. It's annoying because even when you do mundane things like give the dog a bath or do the dishes or water your plants or do your hair, it feels like it's under surveillance, and after a while it can get on your nerves. So I feel like you could be picking up on that, and that could be making you feel really claustrophobic and feel like it's unjust and you want someone to look the other way or stop focusing on you. And then in turn, then you look at the way you're feeling and you know that that's a lower vibration. But then there's also divine rage, I guess. When like Jesus threw over the money tables, maybe, or toppled over the money tables. Maybe it's, fuel for you. I feel like that's up to you, how you, if you are experiencing that, how you process it. And I'm going to look into it, like what's the best way to, because I've been doing the numerology cards in the beginning, but I'm going to do it after. I'm like, how to navigate this energy, because it's really thick, toxic energy. There's something about your job or your career, you being shown the way in your profession here in the recent past, or that's what's happening. And we do have confusion about a job or a side hustle. I don't know if somebody thought that they had destroyed something for you, or they can't believe you have like another income stream, or you've expanded something here, or you're focused on the larger picture, career growth or something like that. This could also have to do with somebody making someone a promise around their job, and now there's something resulting in a career change, or something is stopped up, some promise is being broken. This could also have to do with confusion around a side job or a day job or something like that. Somebody could have a job and they're doing something here to something about your imagination and your creativity, and there's somebody's bubble is bursting, or something about your imagination and your essence versus theirs, and there's something that is being triggered in the justice system, or just karma is playing out regarding that, because we also have thief. Like something could be coming up regarding someone stealing your work or your business ideas, or like a patent or something like that. And I feel like these people know they're being investigated, or that they have a legal case, but they're so incensed they can't stop themselves from continuing on. There's definitely some kind of plotting going on. They're definitely stressed and haunted by the truth. I feel like the truth is catching up to someone here, and it does have to do with stealing. It's, evil eye, it's projection, it's harassment, but it's also stealing something from you, or it's like someone is living in some kind of fog or fantasy, and something is bursting their bubble. Yeah, bursting their bubble, and it's being found out for, I don't know, trying to save it. Your idea is theirs. I feel like someone thought that they squelched you as well, that they got rid of you, or that they stopped you from there could be another income stream that emerged or something like that. I also feel like somebody new who got involved in this here. I feel like whatever they're doing, they could end up losing their job. And I think that there's like a new harassment energy who's tied to these people. And I feel like that's the person that's deteriorating. I don't know if they were promised money or there's something going on at their job. But I feel like people are confused about the money you have coming in, and it's like there's definitely some agreement or reaching the end of an agreement here, and something about someone remembering you correctly, and somebody looking about what you're going to have or how people see you. And we have this thief card in the recent past, or somebody sneaking here, sneaking away from a home, or sneaking around a home, or someone trying to do something regarding like a party, or to disrupt someone's home, or block someone's milestones. It's going to be someone leaving a home. Weird energy here. And then we have, it seems like there is somebody else here traveling by air. This could be who this is that's sneaking, a player sneaking, traveling by air, maybe away from a home, or is cheating on someone, or somebody's cheating on someone, or a player is traveling by air, or somebody took a trip, took a flight. That's significant here. There's something about the way someone is remembering you, and a problem with the friendship group, that somebody's really angry about someone's memories of you. Somebody remembering or seeing clearly. Someone doesn't want someone to see you clearly. And then deep down, it goes back to this whole thing about a relationship. In the subconscious, it has something to do with someone choosing you, or making you a promise, or assuring you of something. So it feels like someone is then, motivated by jealousy, but also trying to work really hard to make themselves seem better than you and block some type of a relationship. And they hate what they see coming your way, having to do with the joy, the happiness, some sort of expansion here, and a relationship. They're like doubling down, trying to recruit haters, but they're in trouble. They're in trouble. There's something going on with the justice system here. Something is being brought to the surface about something that this person has been doing to try to either steal from you or copy you. So this person is trying to create, I feel like, push your wheels off the road, or, the grooves. They want your wheels to go out of the grooves. The chariot reverse. I always picture the chariot like it's going on a road where other chariots have passed before, and there are, lines in the dirt. Like once, because the person doesn't have the reins. There are no reins. It's force of its balance and personality. It's navigating the physical world with personality and willpower and strength, external strength. It's affecting the outside world. It's being in control and victorious, having a plan, being in balance. So in reverse, I imagine the physical effects would be the wheels shaking and coming off, and or just getting out of the grooves, and it becoming a shaky ride and out of control, a shaky ride that's out of control. So I feel like, that's what somebody wants, is to create a shaky ride. So you lose control of the environment or over your plans, of this victory, of this flow, of your confidence as well. That's what I think someone's trying to do. And the reason I think that is because we have this group here in the near future with this Three of Cups in the reverse, trying to create blockages, trying to stop you from being in the flow or from working. So this could be, the anger has something to do with you being focused on work. Because maybe somebody made some kind of a big deal out of trying to say you're not who you say you are, or you're incapable. Meanwhile, they're stealing from you. And so it's like, if you show up and show out, then what are they going to say? So now they've got to cover up what they were doing, can try to continue to do what they were doing, and it's trying to stop your forward progress. And this is somebody who's obsessed and sick, by the way. Obviously, I think you know that, because this is totally an abomination, and you shouldn't have to deal with it. Also, in the near future, we have protest with these people. I feel like it's not working, whatever it is. But you can expect that. Obviously not to manifest it if you're not resonating with it. But it could be that you've got this group here trying to create disruption in the near future. It feels like, there's some sort of person here trying to come up with a plan. Their other plan didn't work. This is somebody with this ram energy. Let's see if I can actually get it off the table. I think you have to have longer nails for that. Here we go. Got it. Ram. A stubborn, aggressive person. Telling people what to do. To throw your chariot off the rails. They're so upset and by the truth, the clarity, the breakthrough, truth about you, people speaking the truth, you having breakthrough, people seeing the truth. So they're doubling down here. And they're recruiting haters, so that this is more people here trying to create some sort of disruption in the near future. And I feel like they're angry. I feel like you can feel this haunting energy from this group or these people. It's this like insidious, kind of eerie energy. I just feel like it's a toxic blanket, where it's like you want to take a shower, you want it off of you. And it's very invasive, it's very voyeuristic, and it's like sticky. Like they don't want to stop here. There's like they're all stressed out. It has nothing to do with you, but they sure are trying to involve you. And I feel like the exercise, I'm going to look at the cards, but it feels like it has a lot to do with temperance energy and taking the right actions to cleanse your space and sage off and meditate and take care of yourself and drink this warm tea. And I feel like if this is this is kind of letting you know that someone's trying to create a disruption for you. And how do they do that? It's going to be in your physical space. So this could be people talking about you, slander. This could be some kind of party group trying to agitate you, so you can't get any peace. There's a bit of a forewarning that if you know that's coming and you've already seen a pattern, that you have the tools to navigate it. And I feel like if you're already feeling claustrophobic by these people and this energy, and they've been trying, there's some sort of campaign to like uproot you here, because there's the same shit different day, and there's this continuous toxic energy working, overtime to try to knock you off your square, and lower your self-esteem, lower your block your momentum and your confidence. And they see here that it's like they're not getting something, or they don't have something that you have, and also that you're not focused on the same things that they are is irritating them. That there's like a plan here, or it's something to do with your life, your destiny, or how things are going to open up for you. And it's like they're not going to get something, or they don't have what you have, or something like that. They could be around somebody that they're worried is going to be thinking about you, and that could be what's driving someone. There could be something about a child or childhood, or somebody's memories of you. There could be someone here that's like a friend or an old friend that's causing some kind of disruption here as well. That could be, you've had to put establish some kind of boundaries. They could be using, just talking. Somebody that, has violated your trust, and they could be out here trying to say something or use the fact that you've established boundaries as like fuel for drama. There could be another person out here. Eight of Pentacles reverse, Temperance. It's something about you working towards something here, and someone putting the effort in. They feel like you're taking their mask off. And then again, this goes back to some sort of confusion at work, or on someone's job or side job, some kind of confusion. There could be someone here not showing up to work, but it's like it's showing something. There's something about somebody not showing up to work, or something going on with someone's job where you are practicing this temperance energy, but it's also exposing someone's energy. Something about someone in this side job here. I don't know if somebody changed their job to work for someone here that's part of this, or what this is exactly, but I don't know if it's like a new person that got hired to do something, and they're like near you. I don't know, it's weird energy. Outcome, collaboration reverse, the moon reverse. So this collaboration, whatever it is they're trying to recruit right now, or whatever they're trying to do, whatever these plans are going to fail, and they're going to expose themselves, or worse. Battery went out. Yeah, it's going to fail. It's going to get exposed. They're just going to expose themselves. Same story. Something about the imagination here, though. Seven of Cups, just the imagination. And it has something to do with work, somebody's memory, some sort of confusion. But we have this breakthrough, and the truth. The truth has to do with someone, a copycat here. Yeah, it's like somebody was trying to destroy you. It's failing. And there's something to do with contracts or legal case here. And you're too busy winning. This is definitely having to do with your career, your business, your job, some big project. You have someone stubborn and aggressive who's still trying. They're trying to recruit haters. They're trying to get other people to go against you or make it harder. And then weirdly, it goes back to something about someone being in a relationship with you. Someone doesn't want someone to have empathy for you. feels like something about this is coming out. Or it's about you being seen, or someone has to be careful about exposing themselves here. They have tried to draw, they try to create an illusion or a fantasy. What's this confusion about? And they don't get the money, back to this money again. They're not getting the money. They try to create an illusion or a fantasy. They're not getting the money. They're jealous of what's coming your way or what you have. They're really angry. They're trying to get all these people together to make it harder on you somehow. Flirtation, it has something to do with you being in a relationship with someone. How it's tied together, I'm not sure. It could be something, they don't want you to have the resources, they want you to be isolated. It's something about you not innovating. They feel like they've got power, or they're trying to distract or have someone look elsewhere so that someone's not generous to you. This has to do with some kind of lustful energy and some kind of communication. But some sort of revenge they're trying to exact here isn't working, and there's some kind of like illusion they're trying to create, or they're trying to hide something. So that somebody doesn't negotiate with you, or they're trying to draw people away from looking at a contract, or they're trying to dominate. They're trying to force or dominate. And this has to do with status. So we saw Cloud Hungry earlier. They're trying to draw someone in, or draw some people in, all into an illusion or fantasy. Nothing is solid here. It's all confusion. That is what somebody is working towards here. It is not exalted. There's nothing that this person is doing that has any true substance to it. It's all about trying to set something up to work against you. But they're not delivering anything. They're not adding anything. They're trying to gather the group together and make promises or make it seem like something here, but there's nothing there. Yeah, this does have to do with business. There's something about business or a job, and they're lying. They're lying about business or work. And now there's some kind of confusion. It's a big drama. It is a drama. This could have to do with being organized, or institutional support, or there's an organization involved. But someone is having trouble getting revenge. Someone won't negotiate, or it's something about a contract, or it's something about an old relationship. Maybe they're trying to go back to someone from the past and trying to get them involved, but they won't. Or someone's going through some type of a breakup, and their esteem is, there's no harmony. Their esteem is down. They're playing with fire. Same shit every day. And there is someone sneaking here. A player is sneaking. We're not telling somebody something, so the sneaking could come and be sneaking because they don't want this person to know something, like where they're going. Okay, someone's definitely tapping into lower vibrational spiritual energy. Someone's jealous of your connection with the divine. So this is from another deck. So this is somebody trying to do something sneaky here. Yeah, shrewd. But their mask is coming off in the process. So if it's happening in the present tense, it's possible that even though it's irritating, if you are getting irritated at all, they're exposing themselves more. It's almost like it has to happen so they can get seen. And here's this other person that I keep feeling like is involved here. Young woman, priest, reverse. So I don't know if this is this fake spiritualist or this is this other person that I feel like is new. that is starting to play with tarot cards but doesn't really know what they're doing or getting involved with, and they're like deteriorating fast. Yeah, they're connected to some, they're jealous. Oh, that's how it's so easy to manipulate them. Tell me about this young woman. Sounds like somebody made someone some kind of promises that they can't deliver. There's some kind of melodrama. Someone's mask is coming off because of the way someone feels about someone. Someone is taking some kind of a loss. It has to do with a relationship. That's something to do with the home. And there's some kind of like a King of Pentacles in the reverse involved that is like fighting them or fighting you, or there's some kind of a battle here. There's a fight, there's an argument, or someone's in competition with you over this King of Pentacles in the reverse, or this King of Pentacles in the reverse is behind all of this. We saw a shapeshifter. What about this young woman? Careful, they're doing, someone feels like a fool, or they're doing something ridiculous. Someone trying to control their anger over somebody being like a player. Someone's a cheater that got caught. Someone's trying to hide something. Somebody here is some type of like a gold digger. They're clout hungry. They're a thief. They're an energy vampire. And they're out here practicing some type of lower vibrational spiritual practice, and they're getting exposed. Maybe you could see them because they're so jealous of something that is unfolding in your life. Now, this could be another copycat energy, or this is someone new. There's something about someone going within about something here and feeling trapped or getting trapped, getting caught up. They're under judgment. But it's like, I feel like they're doing this toxic stuff as they're under judgment. There's someone here that's like very non-committal, dragging their feet with someone here. Someone is not attracted to someone or something like that. It's like someone wants to bully you because of it. Something about someone thinking of you from the past, and it's like exposing something, or something about you being happy or making someone happy, or I think it's like they want to attack you, and someone could be righting wrongs here, or it's almost like you're ushering in fairness by your willpower, your inner strength. And there's something about you being happy here, very strong and happy, and somebody trying to like, whack you one because of it. Maybe using lies or trying to cause some sort of confusion and burden you with their energy. Or someone's real burdened by this person. Maybe there's a feminine energy here who is, their mask can be coming off because they're so angry about the way that someone feels about you. And they're not committing to this person. It could be as simple as, somebody here that's like going through a breakup. It's like they can't get someone to commit to them or something like that. Or someone's a player, they're all over the place. Someone's not committing to someone. They're angry and they're mad at what you have in your life, going on in your life. And they're either connected to a previous copycat or this is the same copycat. It's hard to know who's who here. And we have this kind of haunting, manipulative energy from this person. It's like they're exposing themselves. Or you can see it very clearly. Or there's some kind of a truth communication. 10 of Cups. Someone's jealous of your harmonious energy. This is someone who's jealous. They're jealous. Or there's more than one. Confusion about somebody's job. Confusion about someone's regular job. There's some kind of harmony here. I just feel like they feel they're unraveling because they try to set you up somehow, or they're jealous, or they want to make themselves out to be better than you. This could be someone who believes that they tie their worth to their relationship status. Nothing wrong with being proud of who you're with or something like that. That's really not a problem. It's like if you tie your whole self-worth into whether or not you're single or with someone or not, and if you try to use that internally to make yourself feel like you are better than someone else, and then that breakup falls apart, it's like someone is like fighting some kind of internal battle that has nothing to do with you. This can also be someone who is like trying to stop someone from thinking of you that's from the past, who's like on some airplane somewhere or something like that, or went on a trip, or somebody is sneaking. Somebody is sneaking. Fox, sneaking. It is about communication with someone who is traveling or sneaking, or somebody's traveling or sneaking. And there's some sort of confusion about maybe what someone is doing at work. But there's some kind of truth coming out at the same time. It's like maybe somebody doesn't have someone's back, as it's unraveling. But they're still trying to get other people to go against you. So I still feel like someone's bubble is bursting. There's something about the way you are thought of, or who you are, what you represent, and you having this, being highly, this like Queen of Pentacles, Empress energy. It's like that's who they're competing with. And they're trying to get a bunch of haters together. And it's something about someone's job. Confusion around a job or job loss. Because you're the one, or it's something about what you have. They could be putting all their energy into something toxic here, and now they're losing their job. Somebody's maybe someone made someone some kind of promises around work. Somebody's mask came off at work, or something is affecting somebody's job, but they're jealous of what you have. We're jealous of what you stand for, what your energy stands for. It looks like they can't compete with you. Somebody is coming across as very dishonorable. Somebody has low expectations, or they weren't expecting something here. There's another masculine energy involved. There could be a child. Or someone's childish. Someone doesn't want to go to court, or somebody doesn't want to be judged. And there is something about a masculine energy here who has a lot of money. And this has to do with work, or somebody putting the work in. And now someone's trapped. Imprisonment, toil and labor, putting in the work has trapped them. putting in the work. They're going to go to jail. They've done something dishonorable. They're going to go to jail. They're going to try to trap you. They weren't expecting this. They're not getting the money. They can't get their hands on the money. It's not working out in their favor. There's something not working out in their favor. Somebody is coffin reverse, poverty reverse. It's like if they were expecting to get money from an inheritance, that's not going to work. Something's not over for you. Imprisonment. They've trapped themselves, or this is actual jail, courthouse. They're trapped circumstantially. They can't defend themselves. Could have to do with a child. I'm gonna look and see what else I can. I just picked up this deck. Just picked up this deck, and on the very bottom, this one didn't pick up with the rest of the deck, and it's jealousy. So back to this jealous energy. This person could be soulless and vacant. And that's how you feel about someone, whether there's like new person around you or something is happening next week. Soulless and vacant. Someone doesn't have your imagination. There's something about them, they can't outdo you. It's not over for you. They're angry. It's something about the way that someone sees you. It's the truth coming out here. They're trying to get their way. They're trying to recruit more people. Somebody is like, their life is degrading every day. I feel like someone's turning gray. Someone's really unraveling here. There could be multiple outbursts, tantrums. So this is maybe someone who thought that they were going to, they took some sort of a gamble here, or they're acting very recklessly, or they thought you were some type of a sacrifice. They're jealous of you. IJKL, they can't sacrifice your life from you. Yeah, there's like a brainwash energy here. This is what I feel like is this other feminine energy, or the part of this group. There's someone else here who you see the truth, or there's someone new here that someone recruited. GPS, it could be like someone who you feel like is like tracking you, like at your workplace or in your home, or it could just feel energetic, where it feels like no matter where you go in your house, they're always, in the same room, or like they're always listening or trying to, see what you're doing. Because every dream comes true. There's somebody jealous of where you're traveling to, or they're jealous of the way your life looks or the direction it's going, but they could be, it's a very voyeuristic, where it feels like monitoring you, and they're having some kind of financial issues, but it's like because of what they're involved with here. You can't do this all day and expect to also make money. You have to work, or I don't know, that could be why someone's losing their job, or someone is thinking about your confidence, or they're thinking about your forward movement. They're thinking about how they can affect your confidence, or the actions you take. EFGH. This is someone trying to play some kind of mind games with you. Or they want you in your head. They could be projecting some type of lower vibrational spiritual energy. This could be a group of feminine energies. And maybe they don't know each other, or maybe they do, and it's just like they're just allowing shadowy energy to work through them. Yeah, soulless and vacant. A soulless and vacant conversation. Someone's having a conversation in the winter about the winter. Gambling, sacrifice, recklessness. Financial issues. They're having financial issues. And unknown forces are at play here. Something can't touch you. It has something to do with your career. Or because of whatever they've been doing here, there are things unfolding in their life that they didn't expect, from trying to block you, stop you, steal from you, stop your side hustle or your second or third job. And they're going through legal issues for what they've done. And I feel like if they try to bring legal issues to you, they're stuck. Because if they try to bring legal issues to you, it's going to go public. Or these legal issues are going public. It could have to do with someone's health. Someone's exposed. So it's like weird. It's like giving two things at once. It's like they're exposed, they're jealous, they're all amped up, they're having some kind of outburst here, and they're trying to get more people involved. It's very voyeuristic. It's jealous. It's looking deeply into what you've got going on. It's just like very petty. They're going through some type of work problems. It's something to do with someone's regular job, or somebody slandering you, or someone's going to try to say you're slandering them, or they're using slander. So I feel like whoever this is caught. Something that they've done is like been tracked. There's some kind of truth about what they've done. Maybe you spoke the truth here. They're jealous of your truth. They're jealous of you moving forward with happiness, and maybe someone thought that they did something here where they permanently damaged you. And this is like someone who has been trying to steal something from you, and it's ruining their own life. They're getting exposed, and they're jealous of what's coming your way. And there's maybe they are trying to compete with you with some sort of collaboration, but I feel like this collaboration feels like some kind of pettiness here that's built out of revenge and jealousy. Yeah, someone's a liar. Something about these lies is all going to get exposed, or are all going to get exposed. Soulless and vacant. I feel like that's almost a clue. It's like if one minute someone seemed normal enough, and now all of a sudden they have that vibe, they just have that weird look in their eye, and sort of like a darkness about them. If this is a newer person and their skin is looking gray, they can be involved with these people. There could be a fire sign involved here. Something new evil eye, yeah. It could be evil eyeing your new project, your work, the fact that you're focused on work. They could have tried to steal something from you. It's like they're getting in trouble or exposed for it, and now you're moving forward and you're happy and they can't bring you down. Definitely somebody trying to copy your essence or steal something from you, block your relationships, block your money, pass off your ideas as their own. They thought they were going to get away with something here. They see this fulfillment. They could be looking at your Akashic records and seeing that they didn't destroy something for you. They could feel threatened by what's coming, by what they feel like they've looked into or something like that. IJKL, I feel like there's more than one for sure. UVWXYZ. Somebody could be asking questions or ask the tarot. Somebody comes across as very soulless and vacant here. GPS. Someone trying to get revenge. That's what this is. It's like, it's totally out of control, but it's like they're exposing themselves. Yeah, they're trying to do something new to cause an issue here. I don't know if there's like someone's trying to get you to react to something that they're doing to make you angry, to catch you on camera getting angry, to say, see, look at, that's the, type of person that so-and-so is, or whatever they're doing here is getting captured on a hidden camera. Someone's jealous that you see the signs. There's something about someone traveling here and someone seeing the signs. Someone could be an air sign. Someone is traveling, they're an air sign. Somebody is escaping in the future. So someone could feel like they're with somebody who's not telling them everything. There's something about next week and someone just being very, very hollow or vacant. Some sort of a fake good person, which goes back to this fake friend from the beginning. Fake spiritualist, fake good person. They're getting exposed. Someone who's jealous of you. Maybe this is a friend, an old friend. I don't know who it is. They're connected to some. There's a group here. A fake good person. They're attached to a group. They're a bully. They're trying to bully you. And telling people what to do. A fake good person is trying to bully you and tell people what to do, and they're trying to do some kind of mind games here. They're trying to recruit haters. It's like all these people, they're like, this is like slowly degrading their soul, or they're losing their soul, or they come across as they've already lost, and they just feel empty and like haunting with these people's energy. They could be having a conversation with someone, a fake good person, with some insiders, doing something on a computer. They could be in a bigger house, something to do with someone's career or job, doing it soon, EFGH. And they could be trying to conjure up some type of lower vibrational spiritual energy to cause, but that's exactly what's exposing them. So it's interesting because it keeps coming back full circle to, somebody being very reactive, acting out of jealousy, some sort of destruction didn't work. They're exposed, and they know something's coming, but they're trying to manipulate something here. Very, very jealous. It has something to do with your money, your happiness, how things are unfolding for you. They're trying to get more people involved, but they're exposed at the same time, so it's like they're making it worse for themselves, and you're protected. So I think the sort of takeaway here is if you're experiencing this, it's not that it's a necessary evil, but that this is something where it's like it's running its course. It's like they're doing it to themselves. Because what is hidden under the surface is coming to the light by them taking these actions. And you have this kind of forewarning about this like disruption that they're trying to cause in the near future, which could have to do with your peace in your workplace or your home, or this could have to do with some kind of gossip. Let me see. If someone's mad, you're not in despair. And it goes back to love again. That there's new love in your life, or there's new love coming. Maybe that's what they saw in the Akashic records. Something's not anchored in. They couldn't make something permanent. They couldn't cause permanent damage or take something from you permanently. This could be involving family, or it has to do with someone's health. Like someone was trying to take you down somehow, so that someone didn't love you, or someone doesn't love this person. Someone was trying to say you're not a loving person, or trying to stop someone from loving you, or they were trying to crush your heart so that you wouldn't. There's other masculine energy involved. Someone could be returning to someone, or traveling. Someone is traveling somewhere. There's something about a masculine energy didn't get where they wanted to go. They didn't level up. This could be someone with some sort of like Napoleon complex type energy. This other masculine. They're mad you got through a challenge here, or it seems like it's not bothering you at all. In the near future, this protest, it's something like going against you in a house or around a house, or trying to block the light. But something here that is not aligned. Whatever they're trying to force has to do with a house or nighttime, or trying to block your light. A bunch of people going against you. There's like a group here. Yeah, trying to make it hard. Trying to create some sort of blockages. They're trying to create an ending, or stop something having to do with a house. Block love in a house. Stop you from practicing self-love. Block the light, block the connection, the alignment. Trying to block the alignment somehow. They're trying to hide something about a masculine energy here that isn't getting ahead, or they're trying to block this person from coming your way. That's what they're so angry about, is something to do with like a masculine energy that is that they're unable to control, or that someone that has like a lot of money or something like that. They're trying to stop or block that. Some sort of friendly feelings. there is some sort of unexpected income here that I think that, and financial growth that they weren't. There could be someone here who thought you were down and out for a long time and is just realizing you're not. So I feel like you telegraph what you do and don't do. Someone could have been lighting a candles, or is just about to light a candle, or they were lighting candles to create tricks, to manipulate something energetically, lighting candles. So it seems like a mixture of some kind of slander, group harassment, and lower vibrational spiritual activity. And there seems to be a lot of people here trying to create lies. There's definitely lies. I feel like the lies are what are catching up to them. Yeah, infinite mask. It goes back to the shapeshifter energy. That's what's making it so weird about who this is. Whatever this candle work is going to fail. But they're trying to stop you from being in alignment with your highest potential by lowering your energy. Could have to do with phases of the moon and a bunch of lies, or using words to, cut you down, even if you're not in the room, even if you're far away. It's like word magic. But you keep transmuting it and clearing your space. Yeah, this is a thief. Or these are thieves. They could be going through all of this because of some sort of property or actual money that they tried to take, creative ideas, or your essence or something like that, or block for someone from coming your way, or it's like your entire life they're trying to, they're so jealous of what's naturally yours or who you are naturally, that's like they just want to take it. This is actual physical property, or rob you of your silence, rob you of your peace. Whoever this is does not believe that you're protected. You keep clearing the energy, and it's like every time you level up, or there's like another blessing. And they can't hide what you already know. Having something to do with someone talking about you here. Rumors, lies, or like gathering together here and using words to make you seem small, or I don't know if they want it to get back to you, or you just be aware of it, or they're lying about you behind your back. I just don't think you care. You're totally tapped into the universe here. And they can't hide what you already know. We have financial growth under the deck. That could be what's making them angry. Something to do with more money. Maybe something to do with a legal case. What's this? They're afraid too. What's this legal case? Something to do with an organization. There's a whole organization here that's taking a loss. Something about them trying to steal something from your imagination. Someone who lacks patience here. They just act without thinking. They act with lustful energy. There's like a lot of greed. Or they're trying to get somebody else into some sort of lustful energy. There's like a lawsuit coming, or something that has to do with your imagination versus theirs. This is someone who wears a mask, and they try to make things seem good on the surface. They like create a whole fantasy that's based on nothing. And it's like they've tried to take something from you here, and there's like a lawsuit because they're not the originator. They're not the originator, but they're trying to acquire something. They're trying to do something for clout or money. But it's like someone won't negotiate with them, or they've been trying to block some sort of negotiation. They feel like they've got to be careful now. Something about you not being dragged by this whole situation here. It's like it's humiliating them. That your only avenue isn't whatever they've done to you. And because whatever they're trying to do isn't exalted. Whatever they're trying to show up with here is not in alignment. It could be just, filled with hateful energy. It just doesn't get you anywhere. This is not how to cultivate things. Yeah, they don't have this cornucopia. Whoever this is, that's why they've been trying to steal from you or make it seem like something that's yours is theirs. There's something about acting with principle here, and there being a fortune connected to it. I feel like that's also what's irking somebody here. I think this could be somebody who isn't getting any resources because they don't have a cornucopia, but they're trying to dominate you anyway. In business or at a job. This could be an old friend or frenemy. They could be having romantic problems, or they felt they could come for you when you were single, or someone tried to get in the way of a relationship, or this happened. There's something about some kind of a relationship here on top of everything else. I don't know if they're going through a breakup or someone's cheating on them. Yeah, someone could be having an affair. And it's something to do with a friendship group. Yeah, some kind of lustful energy. Some kind of flattery is not working. And they see this fulfillment and your ship's coming in. And there's something about somebody liking you here. They were trying to keep something hidden, but it's coming out. Or it's like they wanted you to not be part of the group, or they thought they were going to level up. There could be someone here who doesn't want anything to do with them. Somebody who wants it to look fancy. Somebody who doesn't want to have anything to do with this drama. It's to do with some sort of an affair. They could be waiting for someone to reach out to them. And there's something about you just being in your own zone here and having your unique essence or process or approach or something like that they can't rip off. And some kind of negotiation is like broken. It's not working. It's some kind of a friendship group here. People could be really aware of what's going on. They could be looking your way, and that's humiliating someone. But yeah, you could have a new job or career or a new start on something, and that's what's irritating them. And what they don't know here is that you're totally tapped in, and if they try to steal one thing, it's not enough to stop you. It could be something about the truth or communication out here that's got them really angry and trying to react, but the more they react, the more they expose themselves. And they do feel like there's like a whole group here. And they could have been a friend of yours, or they're attached to some sort of a copycat that's connected to an ex. It's hard to know exactly who, but yeah, I'm sure you can put together some of the pieces, if not all of them. And yeah, if you resonate, I hope that it helps. It's all jealousy. Some kind of really haunting energy from someone here. Let's just see who we've got. We have Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Moon in Aquarius, Venus in Aries. You're so stressed about someone making you a promise or something like that as well. I don't know, this is like someone who tried to get in between you and a relationship or a past person. They're worried about that person wanting to be with you, or they're worried about who's coming your way because they looked into your Akashic records. Or it seems like they're trying to block somebody. They're trying to use somebody or something like that. There's a masculine energy here. It's like money or a power position or something. They're trying to use. It's not working. Or they want to stop that person from coming your way. We have Aries. Mars in Scorpio, or sorry, Venus in Scorpio. Saturn in Leo. Chiron in Virgo. Moon in Sagittarius. Jupiter in Pisces. and Mercury in Capricorn, Moon in Cancer, Saturn in Pisces, Gemini, someone could be cheating on this person. Something about someone doesn't love someone. Like they're trying really hard. This feels like, you know, a huge effort. Like they're really trying to make a stink here. Or a big disruption, or trying to really ruin something for you, like your peace or something, or just gather together as many people together to really like disturb the peace in the near future is what it feels like. They're being seen though, that's the other part. But also I don't know if someone is trying to get you and aggravated so they can get it on camera. You know, slowly over time, just keep doing things to aggravate you, and then when you snap, they only just get the snap, and then tell everybody that you're unhinged or that you're a bully to try to ruin your reputation. So I feel like someone's trying to get under your skin for sure, and it can be irritating to have somebody constantly in your energy like that. So you may or may not be reacting to it or irritated by it, but I feel like, especially with all the things you've got going on, and then the planets in retrograde, probably you want to definitely take a spiritual bath or cleanse your space or something like that, because this is very toxic. We have Mercury in Cancer, and they're jealous of what's unlighting for you here. And they feel like they're not going to get it. There's some kind of money loss or financial loss they're going through. They could be getting sued. Maybe you're suing them, or they're getting caught up. I feel like there's something wrong with paperwork, or documents, like something about someone's ideas or something like that. I feel like they're getting caught up, or they're losing money somehow because of the truth. But it's like you have extra money or something that they weren't expecting or something like that. Or access to work or job, because I feel like somebody was trying to ruin you or destroy your stability. Like take something from you and destroy your stability. With Scorpio, Virgo, Jupiter and Sagittarius. This collaboration is going to fail. Neptune in Pisces. What else? I feel like there could be someone's memory clearing up about you. Or just they can't control the way people see you. Or something about the past, or the way that somebody is remembering the way that something went down. Or someone bringing up the past. Whatever this collaboration is going to fail. If they try to take something from you and collaborate with it, that's going to fail. Or if this is like them recruiting haters, it's going to fail. Whatever this plan is, because they're operating out of anxiety, unhinged, like they're having some kind of a tantrum and trying to plan something out of revenge. Very vengeful energy, and there could be some kind of disruption coming. But I feel like it has to do with lies, slander, maybe trying to make your physical space uncomfortable by, driving by your house, 50 times, or, you try to get into your social media, or so you just keep getting emails that somebody's trying to get into your social media, or if you have a platform, try to make you feel irritated that way, or if you live near them or they know somebody that lives near you, could be creating a lot of noise and disruption. But if they do that, you can record it. And if they do that at the workplace, they could lose their job, especially if there's a recording of it. If they're doing something that's disruptive enough to make it hard for you to experience regular day-to-day living, then I feel like you should be able to record it, report it, so they can only do so much. If they keep, harassing you at your desk, or, walking by your home, or they're going to have to do it in a way that can't be proven. So it can only be so disruptive. But the thing is that repetitive patterns, if they keep doing it, eventually you can record the what's the word? The redundancies of it, or something like that. Like if somebody keeps walking by your desk and knocking into your pens and knocking your pens off the desk. I mean, it's just an analogy. They do it once, and you know that there's an issue, but they do it once, and it seems like if you were to record that, they'd be like, oh, they just knocked into your desk. What's the big deal? But if you have them knocking into your desk 50 times, then obviously they're doing it on purpose, and you have a recording of it. But they know they can't do that because they're going to get caught. So in whatever way this disruption is, it's like just inside the lines enough where you can't make a report or report it somehow. So it could just be a lot of slander, and you can't control what people say about you. Just somebody out there trying to turn people against you, or call you a liar, or something like that, or defame your character. You can't really do anything about that. But the thing is, as far as the slander goes, they can't control something to do with this new job or your income streams. They can't affect you. I feel like that's why they're upset. So that's kind of why they're trapped. I feel like there's someone who doesn't want to be with this person or something like that. They're more irritated by that. There's something about you surfacing as well, because I feel like this person is trying to shut you down or silence you or something like that. They don't want you to be seen, that's for sure. They definitely don't want you to be seen. And they're a stubborn, aggressive person that's wearing a mask. So if it's, any consolation, the harassment is going to be just inside the lines enough to cause you some type of disturbance, but not enough where they can get caught, where you'd call the police, or you would call, or send an email to the HR department, It's just under enough. So yeah, I hope that helps. I'm gonna do another one because I feel like we got a lot of moving parts, but I don't know that we got the whole thing. And yeah, if you resonate, I hope that it helps. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.